5-1, write linear equations, slope-intercept form. Okay, so we've been talking about slope-intercept form, right?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good. So here's your formula, y equals mx plus b. M is your what?
Slope.
I'll slow down in a second. What's b?
Y-intercept.
Y-intercept, where it's going to cross the y-axis. All right, so I'll let you catch up. Actually, I have about four examples. All right, what's important about this is that you nail this lesson. That you master it without any problems. Okay? Everybody understand? Okay. Example 1. Write an equation.
Wait for a second, I thought that was
Write an equation up the line
just slid over. I thought it was a lost note.
with the given slope and intercept.
Girls are a lot better than
Thank you. Super. What was this?
Sorry.
Okay. All right, so this part's the easy part. So here we go. Your slope is 2, and the y-intercept is 9. What is your equation? Reggie.
Y equals 2x plus 9.
That's right. Y equals 2x plus 9. Anybody have a problem with that? Really difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tomorrow when you miss it, you're going to apologize, right?
Yes.
We just put B instead of Y-intercept.
Whatever helps you on your notes.
We put 2x minus negative 1.
All right. And just example 2 goes along with what we just did. Here it is. Slope is 3/4. And your y-intercept is -2. Luke, what do you think?
Y equals 3/4 x plus -2, which would just be minus 3.
Very good. Plus -2 is totally okay. All right? All right. All right, here we go. Example 3. Find the slope and y-intercept from a graph and give equation. So here is your graph. The first point is at 0, 4. The second point is at 3, 3. Now, so there is your graph. Sometimes they actually put the points visibly on the line. Sometimes you have to identify any 2 points that are on the line. All right? Now, what's the purpose of identifying 2 points? Nate?
The purpose of it is so you can know which one's the one,
Which ones?
the y-intercept.
Sometimes they give you the y-intercept, sometimes they don't. The purpose of finding 2 points is to find the slope, either by your slope formula or by rise over run. So the slope on this one is going to be down 1, that means -1, that's your rise. And you're going to run 3. 1 to the right, so that's +3. So that's your slope. What's your y-intercept?
4.
Ah, so we don't even have to do anything special for this one. Now, what's the equation? Taylor?
Y equals -1/3x plus 4.
Okay, y equals negative 1/3 x plus 4. It's pretty nice if you know what the y-intercept is. What if you don't?
Then you continue the line until it hits the y-axis.
Example 4. Write an equation of the line that passes through the given points. Now you don't need a graph for this. You can graph them if you want and find the slope. But you don't need a graph. So here's your points, 2, 1, and negative 3, negative 1. Well, I need slope. We'll worry about the intercept later. How do I find slope?
y2 minus 1.
Then
y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
okay, so let's do 1 minus a negative 1, 2 minus a negative 3. So this is slope. What do you get?
2, 5.
This is positive 2, that's positive 5. We got 2/5. Okay. I know I'm going fast. Alright, so now you have half of your equation. Now you gotta find the intercept. Where it crosses the y-axis. And if you were to graph this, it doesn't cross at a nice, neat crossing. So you couldn't graph it and figure it out. You actually have to do the process I'm going to show you. Don't ever forget this process. So step number 1 was find the slope. Step number 2 is put m into equation. Put slope into the equation. Okay? So that would be y equals, slope is 2/5, x plus b. There, we just put it into the equation. Everybody understand that step? Alright, step 3. Substitute. In order to solve for my y-intercept or figure out what b is, don't I need x and y? I have 2 x's and I have 2 y's. There's an xy and there's an xy. These points are on this line, so they are also solutions to the equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to solve it, or substitute both points into this to show you that you get the same answer for b. So on the first one over here, y is 1, 2/5 times x, x is 2. I'm going to solve for b. On the one on the side here, y is negative 1, x is negative 3, and I'll solve for b. Now they should come out to the same. It does not matter what point on your line you choose. B will be the same no matter what point you choose. So if I gave you a graph and you couldn't tell where it was going to cross the y-axis, you could choose any point that's on that line. And that's what eventually you're going to have to do. You're going to be given a graph and you're going to have to figure it all out and come up with the equation. So here's how you do it. Find the slope, put it into the equation, and then substitute the point into the equation. So the first one here is 1 equals 4/5 plus b. How do I solve for b? Yeah, subtract 4/5. And 1 is the same as 5/5. So what's my answer here? 1/5. Good. 1/5 is b. Notice that the y-intercept does not cross at a nice, neat crisscross on your graph. Alright, now let's do this one. Negative 1 equals, that's negative 6/5 plus b. How do I solve?
Subtract.
Add 6/5 to both sides. And b equals, if that's negative 5/5, and this is 6/5. 6
1/5.
plus a negative 5 gives me 1. So they are the same. It does not matter which point you choose on a graph. Alright, now step 4 is write the equation. and that would be y equals 2/5 x plus 1/5. You think you can do that?
Yeah.
I know that's quick. Here's the point, guys. Don't forget how to do this. You're going to be doing it more than just today. Okay? All right. Your assignment. Page 286, 4 to 42 evens, and the mixed review evens.